All right, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kyle Anderson, and today I'm gonna be teaching you 5 quarter pipe tricks that are pretty easy to learn, but they also look pretty cool. So today I'm joined by one of my best friends, Danny Torres.
That's me.
Maybe you've heard of him here on YouTube. If you're brand new to skating transition, I wouldn't really recommend learning these tricks, but if you're stuck in the tail stall to rock fakie vortex, then you should definitely learn these tricks to break you out of that. But let's see if we can get Danny to push his comfort and learn a new trick today.
I'm scared. Learning new tricks is hard, but we're gonna do it.
So trick number 1 is a slash grind. You can do this trick either front side or back side, and really the only prerequisite you need to know is how to kick turn.
I actually suck at slash grind, so I'm kind of stoked to try a few.
Hell yeah. This trick is really just a kick turn that you take to the top and your wheel goes over the coping. You really don't have to worry about hanging up on this trick because your momentum is gonna keep you in the ramp. All you really need to do is find the right balance of speed to get you to the top of the ramp. All right, so trick number 2 is the fakie to switch crook. Since you can already do a tail stall, you're already 95% of the way there. Approach the quarter pipe in a fakie position like you're gonna do a tail stall, but right when you get to the top, you wanna pivot on your back wheels and push into the crook position.
I'm excited to try that one. I think that one looks super sick.
And coming back into it is just like a tail stall. You just drop the front truck back down. You can definitely learn this one stationary, but I highly suggest learning it moving because it makes it just that much easier. You'll be able to just push your back leg straight and go into the crook and keep your momentum sliding, and then you would just drop back in like normal.
So it probably makes it easier, like with the momentum, it probably makes it easier to come back in.
Yeah.
As opposed to like being up there and like having to drop in from like this like crooked 5-0 kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. When you go up fakie and try and do a stall, you kind of have to tweak it a little bit, but when you're going up at an angle, it just goes locked straight into it. This trick always gets me props on the mini ramp, but surprisingly, it's way easier than people make it out to be. So trick number 3 is no stall and no stall revert. I'm packaging these together because they both are pretty easy.
I love both of them. Like the only tricks I know how to do on a ramp.
And if these are done correctly, they actually look really cool.
I'd be loving me some no stall reverts.
A misconception with a no stall is that you need to know how to drop and switch to learn this trick. And I'm just gonna save you the slams, you don't need to do that. When I first started learning them, I tried dropping and switch and I ate the concrete quite a few times.
Yeah, there's like, since you have the momentum, it just like kind of helps you to keep going. As opposed to being up there like,
Since you already have rock to fakies down, you already have the speed to get your front truck up to the coping. So all you really need to do is straighten out your front leg, pull up on your back leg, and you want to keep your body weight in the transition. Like Danny just said, you keep your momentum inside the ramp. So the forward push with your front leg is what makes this trick look really good in my opinion.
I'd be doing no stall reverts all day.
So to add a little bit of extra to this, you can do the revert out, which makes it look like you know how to do an advanced trick, even though it's super easy. It also makes it a little bit easier on you because you're riding out the regular and you're not going back fakie. So I know sometimes that can be scary when you're first learning tricks. As you come back in from the no stall, you want to just turn your shoulders a little bit and push in on your front foot, and that'll help you slide it down the ramp. And then you can also put your back truck down and that'll help guide your momentum in case you don't have the full push with your front leg.
Gotta fully commit to that one.
Yeah, commitment on most of these is...
Oh yeah, for sure on all of them. Commit.
If you have any thoughts about hesitation, you should check out the video that we did over on Danny's channel. One of the tips in there is about hesitation.
We don't be hesitating out here.
All right, so trick number 4 is a heeled rock to fakie. So this trick comes in handy if you need to do a rock fakie as a setup trick, but you want to just add a little spice to it.
To add some flair to those rock fakies that I don't be doing.
If you're used to doing rock fakies in the middle of your deck, you're gonna need to push it a little bit and fully deck the front trucks. Decking a rock fakie is honestly easier on a taller transition because you do have more time to pull your front truck over the coping, but it's totally possible to do it on a smaller ramp. The one thing to remember when you're riding up to deck a rock fakie is your back trucks are always gonna be touching the transition, so you really don't have to worry about a full rock. It's more of just extending your front leg, kind of like a no stall, and then pulling it back, keeping your momentum in the ramp.
Those be looking spicy. When people do those right, oof, they look so good.
To add the heel part of this trick, you just turn your front foot 90 degrees when you do the full rock and lift your toes up. It just adds that little bit of flair. And then coming back in is just like a normal decked rock fakie. It'll feel a little strange at first, but just keep practicing and then it'll start feeling very natural. Trick number 5 is the fakie to front Smith stall.
I like that one. And that one actually makes me feel like I'm doing something cool when I do that one, because it's like, it's a nice little setup trick, More so like at a skate park that has like something in front of it that's not a ramp for me, like a rail or a ledge. I like to go up, stall the Fakie Smith, and then come back down and do whatever other trick I'm about to do.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just adds something.
Yeah, it's definitely a better setup trick than just doing another tail stall. But that being said, you do go up like you're gonna do a Fakie tail stall, and then you turn your shoulders front side going towards the coping and putting a little bit of pressure on your heel. This will let you pivot your wheel enough to get your truck onto the coping, and then you shift your weight onto your toes to pinch it in.
Can you do like Fakie Smith and then go this way in?
I've never done that.
That'd be sick.
I'm sure Chad can do that.
Oh, you definitely. You Chad for yourself. Just kidding. I love you, Chad.
Once you shift your weight to your toes on your back foot, all you have to do with your front foot is straighten out your leg to hold the front Smith. And coming back in, you have two options. You can just put your front truck down and shift your weight to it, so then you just ride back down the ramp, or you can give it a little hop.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's not developed to the point where I can like kind of like pop back in. I kind of just do Fakie Smith and then just kind of like
yeah,
like drop, roll back in.
And there's really nothing wrong with that. It's honestly personal preference. There's no right or wrong way to do this trick.
Yeah, but starting out, I guess you would do like kind of rolling in.
Yeah.
And then when you feel comfortable, bust out a fat pop.
Or just a small hop, whatever's clever. As a bonus, trick number 6 is the backside disaster. Even if you have to sit up on the deck for a little bit with this trick, it's still a really easy one to learn, and it does look pretty cool.
Yeah, I love back disasters. I'm not that good at them. I can't really do them like with that style, like how you do them, how George does them, where you kind of like go up and like your back foot like goes over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of do sit on them a little bit more, but with this video, I'm gonna do some sick ones. I'm gonna be like, you'll see. But it doesn't really matter as long as you can do it. It usually still looks cool. And back disaster, I think, is a trick that shows confidence in your like ramp skating tricks.
Yeah.
Because like you're just like whipping into it.
I totally agree with that. All you need to know is how to do back kick turns, and it would help if you know how to just stay light on your feet. So going up the ramp and just shifting your weight around, which I'll throw some clips in on this. You go up the ramp like you're gonna do a back kick turn and then get it lighter on your feet so your back wheels bonk off the coping and land on top of the deck. And then going back in, it does kind of help to know how to do switch rocks, but it's not 100% necessary. Like I mentioned, your back wheels bonk, so you don't need to know how to do a backside ollie. It's really all in the sliding of your back wheels.
That's kind of the part that's like hard with me. It's like just letting the back just take it.
Yeah.
Instead of doing anything like popping or like bonking it, you know?
Right. That's one thing that really differentiates street skating from transition skating. A lot of the times you're not really popping, it's all just sliding your wheels around. So I'm confident you'd be able to learn all of these tricks fairly quickly. Get yourself out of that vortex and learn some new tricks.
Let's get it.
If you have any questions on any of these tricks, leave a comment below and I'll try my best to help you out.
You better leave a freaking comment.
This video was a lot of fun to make. I want to really thank Danny for helping me out with this.
That's me.
If you somehow already don't know who Danny is, be sure to check out his links in the description.
Yeah, so if you're watching Kyle's video, make sure you come over to my channel and check out the video that I just made because we are doing a cross collab. If you want to learn a little bit more about grinding or just getting better at skating ledges and rails, make sure you come check out the video that we just filmed. I think it'll help you out.
So if you found any enjoyment throughout this, please hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing. And as always, get out there and push your comfort.
Get it.